Hey everybody, come on in. It's 5 o'clock. We're getting ready to go on live on TikTok, but I always just like to come over here. Today we've got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everybody else watching. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. You're going to hear me saying that a lot. You all know on Fridays I have the exclusive stream on TikTok, but I just like for you all to see behind the scenes. So we're going to go ahead and let me get my uniform on. If we have any moderators in the house, please let people know I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I'm going to be looking at this camera. So if you want to have engagement with me, you can go on over to TikTok. Let me turn on my struggle air. Oh, microwave just ended. All right, turn on my struggle air conditioning. Let me know if that's too loud, y'all. Well, let me see what they say on TikTok first. Y'all know how people are. All right. So hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday. Sorry, Instagram, I forgot my other phone, so I don't see your comments. And I probably won't be looking at them much anyway because I'm going to be on Foodie Fridays. So if you all are here for cooking content, we're going to make just some home cooked man food. Special request. If you all are here for relationship content, catch me and Lucy tomorrow. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you for being here and let people know. I'll come on after the live. Make sure it's not all messed up. I'll come on after the live to see what you all have. All right, let's get started. Let's get it started. Oh, focus, Maggie. All right. Stay tuned, everyone. All right. Let's turn this around. All right, let's see. Can we read? All right, fantastic. All right, come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content. Today we're making man food. So if you are team savory, today is your day. We're going to make a simple baked salmon. I think I'll do some rice in the rice cooker. And then some, I think they're California veggies or whatever they are. Someone very special to me who is not feeling his best has asked for some of the meals that I've been making online. So I'm going to make the food. We're going to pack it up. And then I'm going to be a little bit meals on wheels. You all know I love cooking, especially for others, because believe me, I can miss a meal. So come on in, make sure you are subscribed to Food Talk TV. I don't see any likes, so if you all can tap that screen, it'll let everybody know we got good stuff going on over here. Food Talk TV has live cooking content every day of the week. I'm with you all Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Thank you all so much for liking. Thank you, Jay Sag, for the badges. For this recipe, we're going to use salmon. You can use any fish that you like. We're going to do a really simple one in the oven, whatever seasonings of your choice. I think I'm going to use some lemon pepper, oil of your choice. I'm going to use olive oil. You do need an oven for this recipe. And then I'm going to be using a rice cooker for the rice. And maybe we'll do the veggies in a skillet. Maybe we'll steam them in the microwave. All right. So I'll walk you all through it. And again, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We already have over 170 likes. Thank you all. All right, let's get it started. Let's clean off the counter. And I am a woman of a particular age, so I got my struggle air conditioner. Y'all check this out. And look, it even turns colors. This has nothing to do with the cooking channel, but all right. So let me know if it's too loud. I don't want you all to not be able to hear me, but that's going to keep me cool under all of these lights and everything else going on. All right. So come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much. We have over 300 likes. Let's see if we can get to 500. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, and we are going to make baked salmon. I just call it man food. Whenever I'm cooking for others, we're going to do like a simple dinner, baked fish, rice, and some veggies, but try to make enough portions for a few days. So if you're a meal prepper, this could work for you. Hello, Nothing Here. Thank you so much for the badge. And thank you, James, for the badges. Thank you all so much for coming in. Let's go ahead and clean our hands. We have over 600 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie, and I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right. I'm not a real teacher, okay? I work in tech, but I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes, all right? But when I'm cooking for others, you all always get the full flavor, okay? That's just for me, all right? But especially men, they can burn through it. Laura says, you love me some salmon. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. Okay, so this is what I got from Aldi. Y'all say Aldi or Aldi? And I've just had it in the sink leaking a little bit. So this is pink salmon, and this is the one that's in the hermetically sealed vacuum bags. It's still a little bit cold, so I'm going to show you all a simple way to thaw. So I'm going to get a big bowl. We'll get this thawed up while we work on our rice. So I just have like a big, huge mixing bowl, and I'm going to open up this salmon. Let me cut into it. I like the little portions. That's great if you're just cooking for one or two. If you're cooking for meal prep or for the family, this will work for you as well. We have over 1,300 likes. Thank you all so much. Tap and share. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making baked salmon, all right? You say Aldi? Okay. It's so funny. Y'all know that's a German grocery store. When I was in Germany, Frankfurt or one of them, I actually saw Aldi's or Aldi's or however you say it. And I was like, wow, they have Aldi here too. Y'all know it's their store. Thank you, Lulu, for the hearts. Thank you so much. Hello, Stand With. I appreciate all the badges. Make sure you all tap and share. And you can go to foodtalktv.com for this and all of my recipes and everyone else's. Okay, so if you need to thaw fish fast and you have the fish like this is the 2-pound family pack. I'm going to cook the whole thing. We're going to put all of it in this bowl. It's kind of, some of them are still a little bit rock hard. Okay, so hopefully we can get that thawed out in about under 10 minutes or so. All right, so I'm going to leave it in the packaging just like this, and I'm going to cover it with water. Some of them are kind of soft. Some of them are still kind of cold. Maybe I should take the soft ones out. I'm just going to feel, because the ones that still have ice crystals, we want them to get all the love. Smaller pieces. All right. We're going to go ahead and cover this with water while it's in the plastic and just kind of do a quick thaw, and then we'll take it out and we will blot it and season it up. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making baked fish, rice, and veggies. So a simple, healthy dinner. I think we'll do some pita bread on the side. Oh, you know what? All right, let me show y'all. All right, so I'm gonna have this in the sink, but I'll leave it here just so you all can see. Usually I'm recreating a recipe for you all that I stumbled on the internet, brought to me, but someone actually saw one of my recipes and asked me to recreate that meal just for them. So that's what we're doing today. Laura says, you just fill the sink with water to thaw out your salmon. Yeah. If I didn't have dishes in the sink, that's a great idea. So I just have it in this bowl. But one thing that I do, I'm going to try and keep the salmon pieces kind of under the water. And then after about 5 minutes, I'm going to drain this, and then I'm going to replace the water, kind of like you would with, I don't know, flowers in a vase, because the water is going to get colder. I can feel it already getting a little colder. We want to take that cold and that ice out of the salmon, all right? So we still got a few little pieces of ice in there, but we want to get it to where it's all nice and pliable. You definitely don't want to go from freezer cold. I mean, you could, but you don't want to go from freezer cold to a hot pan. Your meat will seize up and it'll be tougher, okay? So we're going to try and go from frozen to refrigerator cold, and then ideally you can go from refrigerator cold to a little bit like room temperature. Leave it out for about half an hour or so, and the meat will cook more evenly, all right? It's already cold in my hands. Let me change out the water. And then I'll show you all the video we are recreating today, which is my video. Isn't that something? You never know who's watching, right? Thank you, Francis, for the badges. Thank you, Kathy, for the badges. We're at 1,400 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,500. Make sure you tap and share. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right. So I just refreshed the water, and I'm just going to kind of put the salmon, I'll put it like skin side down underneath the water. All right. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. Let me clean my hands and show you all the video that we're reacting to. Thank you, Kathy, for the hearts. All right. So I cook for myself as Maggie, the substitute teacher, but I also cook for my man. I cook for the boys. I cook for the Marines. So I'm used to making man food. So somebody commented on this video. Let me show you all what we're making. It's got a little music in it. I may or may not sing along. All right. Let me turn it down. Can y'all see that? Is it too bright? Oh yeah, it's way too bright. This could be a healthy dinner. It'd probably reheat up well. Fresh is best, but we're not going to set the table. I'm going to show you how I pack. Thank you, Kathy, for the badges. So on this video, I'm just making a plate of man food, and then I always cook extra to send home because we eat every day. I cook every day, but if you don't cook every day, this could be an option for you. I picked up my phone a million times to call you, but I lost my nerve. Thank you, Lo, for the badges. Let's settle into the weekend. Okay, focus, Maggie. All right. So let me show you all what we're doing. We're going to make some rice with chicken bouillon. So you see I'm thawing out the fish, and I'm going to show you this right here. We're going to actually blot it dry. The reason why is that we want the seasonings to stick. So we've got some oil. We put some lemon pepper. I've got some frozen California blend. We're going to let that kind of marinate a little bit, and then we're going to put it on a baking sheet. All right. Thank you, Kathy. Maggie, the substitute teacher, if someone can pin that. We're going to do some flatbread, oil some flatbread. Oh, I forgot. He wants some fruit too. So we'll cut up some fruit while everything is in the oven. Get that all nice and toasty. We'll put some parsley on the fish. And then once everything comes out, I've got some containers. We're going to pack it up. And then I'm going to be meals on wheels today. All right. So this is the one that we're making. This is actually my recipe. So really excited. Mean old mister. I wouldn't say he's a pescatarian, but doctor says more fish. And so if you want to try and eat more healthy or healthier, this could be an option for you. All right, so I'll just leave this here. And I'm going to change out the water one more time on the fish because, yeah, it's nice and ice cold. But I can tell I'm able to squeeze our fillets now. So let's do one more thawing session. If you buy your fish fresh, and you can skip this step, fresh is best, but you all know sometimes, you got to buy the frozen stuff. And yes, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. You can find me on all of your favorite, what are they called? Y'all know what they're called. Thank you so much, Birdie. Hey, everybody. We're over 2,000 likes. Thank you all so much. Welcome to Fttv. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I make food and femininity content. Okay. So let's let this sit for just a minute. I'll go ahead and get started on the rice. Rice, baby. So we're going to get another, this is just like a little steamer basket. This is what I'm using, y'all. And I just have a bowl underneath. Some people wash their rice. Some people don't wash their rice. I am not the food police. Do whatever works for you. We're going to use the rice cooker today. I love the rice cooker. I got the Struggle Rice Cooker 5000. This is just the little Walmart aroma. Every African or Asian or Latin home, there's probably a rice cooker somewhere or rice on the stove. All right. Every culture eats rice. If you're low carb, omit the rice. So we have some jasmine rice. I think this came in the giveaway box. Jasmine rice is nice because it's kind of like floral. It's very common. My mom uses this as well. It's got a nice little mild flavor to it. Okay. So we are going to measure out. My rice cooker is a 4-cup capacity. So my mom taught me 1 cup of rice for 2 cups of liquid. And I say liquid because we're actually going to use chicken bouillon. All right. You can cook your rice in water. That's fine. If you just want a plain like white sticky rice, like a sushi rice, that's fine. If you want it very neutral. My mom taught me to cook rice in chicken broth. You can do the pourable one, or I'm going to show you all the little caldo de pollo that I use. And how we're going to make it have some nice flavor. So that's kind of level 2. Level 1 is just water. Level 3, if you really want to step it up, you can do rice in coconut milk with a little bit of cilantro and lime. I think we did that last week if you want like an island vibe rice. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of liquid. All right, so let's get this rinsed off. Let's cut into this and we'll measure. Let me get the measuring cup. All right. Measure before we rinse it. We have over 3,000 likes. Thank you all so much for being here. Birdie says you love that bouillon. I love it too because it's already pulverized. All right. Okay. We got our scissors here. I like the rice cooker because it's set and forget. You can also do this on the stove, but I like the 1-button action. All right. So let's go ahead and measure 2 cups of rice. So struggle math. 2 cups of rice is 4 cups of liquid. All right. Because I want to make enough. Hopefully for 3 meals if I can. We'll count how many fillets I have. And we're just going to, it's almost the whole bag. Almost. Maybe 1 cup left. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the strainer. And then I'm just gonna run this underneath the water, underneath the sink, and kind of wash it out by hand. Some people wash their rice, some people don't. Do what works for you. I'm not the food police. So I'm just giving it a nice little spray. And then you'll see the water kind of is cloudy. And then you can do that until the water runs kind of clear. We're up to 3,600 likes. Let's see if we can get to 4,000. Thank you all so much. Welcome to Fttv. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. All right, let's do a little bit more. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. And my cooking content is on Mondays and Fridays. And my femininity content is on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So you can find me on all of your favorite platforms. So we're just gonna get in here and kind of move this rice around in case there's anything in there. Oh, thank you, Virgo, for the roses. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. We're at 3,800 likes. Let's see if we can get it up to 4,000. All right, so this is good. I'll probably rinse one more time in the sink. But all this starchy water is what we want to get rid of. Sometimes people will rinse until it's all the way clear. But 2 to 3 times is good. And I think it helps your rice kind of like fluff up more. It's less starchy or sticky or something. Y'all know I don't know. I am not a professional chef. Do not listen to me. Somebody requested this meal and they're not doing, they're not feeling their best. So we're going to be meals on wheels today. All right, so we're going to go into the struggle rice cooker. Thank you, Candy Girl, for the hearts. Thank you, Chef, for the chilies. We made it to 4,000 likes. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and put our 2 cups of rice in here. And this is washed rice. Or not. Yes. So you're going to find all kind of cooking cuisine on Fttv. We got grill masters. We got people who can make very beautiful meals. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you all can get all of our recipes on foodtalktv.com. All right, so come on in. We're at 4,300 likes. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get to 4,500. Thank you all so much. Thank you for all of the heart puffs and the ice cream cones. Thank you for sending all the stuff virtually that I can't eat. I actually love that. Sergio says, good luck, lady. Thank you. I'll take it. All right, so now what we're going to do now is go back. We have our rinsed rice in here. I'm going to do 4 cups of water, and then we'll add the bouillon to it. All right, so this measuring cup is 2, so we're going to do 2 of these big mama jammas. So we're going to add water, and then 1 more. We're going to put the top on and set it and forget it. Ryan says, I love you, honey. Thank you. I love you back. I actually love cooking. This is my happy place. Believe me, we all go through it. All right, so 4 cups of liquid. And then I have, y'all, let me show y'all what I got. OMG. You can get this at the Dollar Tree if y'all want a screenshot. So this is Knorr. This is the chicken bouillon. So I got this one. I got 2 sizes. Let me show y'all. Good cook, Southern cuisine. I don't know if this is necessarily Southern. I love Southern cuisine, but we can't eat that every day, or at least I can't. I will speak for myself. Look what I got at Walmart, y'all. It comes in 2 sizes. So usually I use this size, but they have the big old Mama Jamma. OMG. So I think this is like $2. This might be $4.50. I don't know. But I love it because it is 0 calories. I don't know if you all can see that. 0 calories. If you're trying to, eat a little bit lighter, I'll mix this sometimes with just hot water and drink it as a broth. It kind of gives you the chicken soup flavor without any calories. Love that. And because it's hot, you drink it slower, all right? Over 5,000 likes. Thank you so much. Birdie says you have the big one. I didn't know you could get this big one. Y'all will get the big old Mama Jamma. I am so excited. You have it too, OB says. Okay, so you could also use chicken bouillon, the one in the cubes, but this is why I like this one here. It's already in the powder. So I think in the recipe, I put a couple tablespoons. I just do like a heaping tablespoon, all right? A big one. You know what? I think we'll do the whole thing. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put what's left in here. So like 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. Okay, focus, Maggie. So I'm just going to kind of mix our bouillon in here. And we're just going to keep it really simple. When I watch the video back, I'm like, okay, this was just a simple seasoned rice. So So if you like a yellow rice, you could also put whatever herbs you like in here, some parsley, some cilantro, all that stuff that you got over there that you don't use, doctor it up and make it look good. All right. So we'll just give this a little taste. It tastes like a cold chicken soup. What do they call that? Gazpacho? There's a name for cold soup. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know. All right, so we're just going to put the top on here. Get all the rice kernels in there. And I'm going to move it over here. Yeah. Let me just put it out of the way. Turn it on. Set it and forget it. It's time for the percolator. So by the time everything else is done, because we got to get started on this fish. All right. And then all you got to do is press the button, make sure you turn it on. Believe me, we've made that mistake before. All right, so we got our rice doing its thing. Oh, I keep pressing the button, y'all. Hold up. So now let's go ahead and get our fish started. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the oven to 350. We're gonna do like a light baked fish. We got a little bit more bouillon in there. Maybe I'll put some of this on the fish. Is that bad? Lemon pepper chicken fish? Y'all know you just get whatever you have and put it in there. That's what we'll do. Bertie says you put the rest in it too. Oh, thank you, Ryan. You like the kitchen. Thank you, Rachel, for the hearts. Thank you, hearts. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So, yeah, we're heavy-handed, especially with 0 calories. Now, for me, I don't have to watch salt. I do have to watch sugar. So if you need to watch sodium, I think you can get low sodium or no sodium chicken broth, but why? I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me. Okay. So let's check and see if our salmon has thawed out. Yeah, I can squeeze all of them now, and they're squeezing me back. Before they were kind of like fist up in the air, rock hard. So you all can see in like under 10 minutes, okay, maybe 20. Anyway, you all can get your fish from frozen. Now we're gonna drain this out and we're gonna season it, all right? You want iced coffee? Maybe I'll make one, but thank you for the offer. I think I got enough caffeine for everybody. Okay, so let's get a baking tray. And we're gonna open up these packets. The dishwasher just ended right before I started, so perfect timing. Ah, it's nice and hot. Feels good in my hands. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, so we're gonna put this down, and I'm gonna put some parchment paper on this. Ryan wants potato salad. Ryan, this is not Burger King. You cannot have it your way today, sir. We already got an order from somebody very close to me who wanted some of this food, so we are making fish and rice and veggies and flat bread and fruit today. All right. So your iced coffee and potato salad will have to wait another day. Come back tomorrow. Okay. So we're going to get some parchment paper. Parchment paper has been treated with silicone. It's great for non-stick, especially with something like fish that's a little delicate. Baby Shrug says, hey, y'all, come on in, everybody. We're at 5,200 likes. Let's see if we can get to 5,500. All right, so I am going to put the parchment paper down, and I'll put a little bit of water on here from the measuring cup, just so it doesn't stick, or so it does kind of stick and not roll up. Okay, I don't think you have to, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little cooking spray on this too, so our fish comes up really clean and doesn't break apart. All right, let me grab that. So I just got some Crisco pan release. You can do olive oil. You can do whatever you like. And then since I'm gonna do the fish like skin side down, I'm gonna go ahead and season it. I'm looking at this bouillon. I know y'all, so janky, but I'm just gonna use the rest of it. Ingredients are expensive. We don't want to waste. So we had a little bit of chicken bouillon here. So I'm just putting it on the oiled side of the mat. All right, now it's empty. We wanted to make sure we got all of that. Oh, you set out salmon for dinner? All right, let's cook along. All right, so hopefully you all can see it's a little bit shiny, and we've got it a little seasoning, not a lot. Let's put some lemon pepper on it too. And some paprika. That's how Mister likes it. So I'm gonna try and recreate the same thing. Lemon pepper, where are you? We got blackened seasoning. Hold up, y'all. Oh, here it comes. Watch it be right in front of me. Cilantro, parsley. Oh my gosh, huh? Oh, there it is. No, onion. We're looking for paprika. There's a paprika. We might be out of lemon pepper. I'll have to find something. But the same seasonings we're going to put on top, I'm just going to dust on the bottom here. But we got to get something. I'll put Miss Aisha's seafood seasoning. Did I use up all the lemon pepper? Curry. All right. So just so that we have flavor on both sides. All right. Now I'm going to move this and I'm going to get a cutting board out because we've got to get that salmon. Oh, let's go ahead and turn on the oven. First, make sure it's empty because I use it for storage. And let's just do 350. Do-do-do-do. All right, let's get a cutting board. And we're going to open up some fish. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put some paper towel on here because since this fish was frozen, even though it's hermetically sealed, because there were ice crystals in there, it's going to be kind of wet when you take it out. And you don't want to cook your any protein wet. You want to blot it dry. So let me get some paper towel. This works with chicken, fish, steak, especially if it's frozen. Those ice crystals got to go somewhere. All right. So we're just going to carefully open these up. Do they have a little notch? They do not. I needed that. Thank you all so much for being here. Hello, Potato. Thank you so much for being here. We got another Maggie watching. Come on in, everybody. We're almost at 7,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 7,000. All right, so we thawed out our salmon, and these are salmon fillets. Y'all let me know how many of these you think. They're about the size of the palm of my hand. But you can see how they're nice and shiny. So this is what we want to get off so that our seasonings stick. So I'm actually going to put it flesh side down and just go ahead and rinse and repeat. So again, come on in. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are just making some Meals on Wheels meal prep. We're just doing baked fish. We got the rice cooker going with some seasoned rice. I want to get all this liquid off of this fish. My hands are wet, but we're going to get in there. You can get the kids to help, get a little assembly line going, get them to open this up. Well, that's a little small piece. Who's eating that? Not I, said the fly. Come on in, everybody. Oh my gosh, we're at 7,800 likes. Thank you all so much. We are going to be making a healthy dinner per request. Recipe inspiration comes from me, Maggie, the substitute teacher. Someone saw this video and said, I would like that, please. And I said, coming right up. All right. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you all so much for liking and sharing. Make sure you tune in and you are subscribed to Food Talk TV. There's different cooking content every day of the week. I'm with you all Fridays at 5 Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Diaz says, what kind of fish? This is salmon. I'll show you the package in just a minute. I just tossed it. But this will work with any fish. So this is salmon. Looks like salmon tails. Salmon tails, salmon tails, salmon tails, salmon tails. Tell me your mom without telling me you're a mom. Does anybody know what that one was? But yeah, we're doing some salmon. That's what I had. If you're doing skinless salmon, everything still applies. Some of y'all eat the fish skin. Some of y'all peel it off. Let me know in the comments. Are you eating fish skin or are you peeling off? Are you eating chicken skin? My mom used to do that when we were coming up. If we would get fried chicken, she would make us peel the skin off of it and toss it because, yeah, Gam Gam, you know VeggieTales. She would make us peel off the chicken skin and toss it because she said it was unhealthy. My mom was a retired home economics teacher. And I come from an immigrant family, so she wanted to make sure that we ate healthy. That's probably why I went the opposite way while I got older. Baby says no skin. Okay. Ooh, Diaz is making shrimp burritos. That sounds yummy. So yeah, this was just a 2-pound family pack of salmon. We thawed it out in the sink in a bowl with water. We refreshed the water a couple times, and now it's pliable. We've got some rice cooking in the rice cooker. So we'll count our fillets. We'll count our fillets and see how many meals we can make. Maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I don't know what a proper portion is. They're probably going to say like one of these. But y'all can tell me how many you would eat. They're kind of thin. But yeah, come on in. You're not eating any skin on chicken or salmon. Am I bad? I like chicken skin. It's full of cholesterol. Uh-oh. Well, look, I'm not the food police and I am not a doctor. So do what works for you. We're going ahead and seasoning, even if you peel the skin off, I would still go ahead and season it, because when you cook, that flavor is going to get infused, and we want all that flavor in your ear or on your fish. Come on in. Oh, we made it over 10,000. Deborah says your husband eats the chicken skin or the fish skin. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have a subscriber on my YouTube channel, one of my day ones, Killis. She had me, y'all. Okay, those of y'all that don't eat the chicken skin, ignore this part. But what were we making? I think we were making some soup or something. And I had some chicken skin. I don't know if it was rotisserie or whatever. But she said, take the chicken skin. I'm almost embarrassed to say. Put it on the George Foreman and let it crisp up. And then you like crumble it on top of the soup. And I was like, that's disgusting. I have to try it. Y'all, why did I make that? We got 2, sorry y'all. We got 2 pieces left, almost done. Why was it so good? But you know, some of the best food comes from the scraps that, you know, some of us ate, because that's all that we had. But it was so good. But of course, you can toss your fish skin or chicken skin, or you can cook it up as a garnish. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for coming in and sharing. We're at 11,500 likes. That's the only thing about this individual fish, individually packaged fish. It's great when you're just cooking 1 or 2 portions, but we're gonna do meals on wheels prep today. So just taking the time to open each one of them, but it'll be good. So we're just making a simple dinner, baked fish, rice, and then we'll do some simple California veggies. I know these wraps are giving me a hard time. I know, y'all, my hands are wet and they're wet. Oh, skin side down is what I said. But we're gonna change out the paper towels, and my scissors are no good. Last one. I need the ones that has a little notch that you can tear and just get in there easy. Okay. So we got the, excuse me, the last piece. I'm just gonna stick it in there. Let's count and see how much fish we have. All right, Mom says clean as you go. And then we're going to continue to blot, because I want it as dry as possible. And we're going to grease it up and season it. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. All right, skin up. Yeah, did I say flesh side down? Yeah, I don't know. Just do what I say, not what I do. No, do what I do, not what I say, because I get confused. All right, this is just, you all can see it's still kind of shiny. I'm going to get another thing of paper towels. And then I'm just going to press down, and I'm actually going to flip it over. And if it were just me, what's for dinner? Fish and rice. So I just keep going until I stop seeing the liquid kind of come through here. Now, again, if your fish was fresh, you can omit this step, but since we thawed it out from frozen, we've got a lot of liquid in there. And then I'll just kind of turn the whole thing over. This one is disintegrating. Get all my paper towels out. And I'm just going for, see, it's a little bit more pasty. I just want it to be less shiny. Okay, good enough. Good enough for you. It's good enough. All right, so let's get this kind of on here, and then we're going to get some olive oil, and I'll check the pantry and see if I have some more lemon pepper. If not, we will use what we have. I have some blackened seasoning. Ooh, oven is ready. Come on, Maggie, focus. All right, we got some little pieces of fish. I'm just making sure I get it off the paper towel. All right, oven is ready. I am not. All right, so we got our fish here. And I'm gonna get the olive oil and a pastry brush. And I'm just going to season the top side because we've already seasoned the pan, all right? So let's do this. I'm just gonna use whatever oil you have. You can also do cooking spray if you wanna go a little bit lighter, but in the video, I just use this oil. So I'm gonna grab a little container, pastry brush, and we're gonna brush it on so we can get it all greased up. So whatever you have. And then we'll go in here, and I'm just kind of getting it nice and greased up. We pour it in here so we can keep the brush relatively clean and not contaminate. All right, so it's all oiled up, and we'll do the blackened seasoning. What do you all put on your fish? If it's a really nice piece of fish, honestly, you could just do salt and pepper. Good food really just comes from good ingredients. You don't have to do a lot to it. But if you want to doctor it up, you can. Jack says, what are you making for dinner? Fish and rice. Okay, so far we have the salmon that was thawed out. Now it's blotted, and we're doing a little bit of olive oil. Let me check one more time for lemon pepper. Maybe I bought one. Come on in, everybody. Himalayan. Everything but the bagel. Oh, all right. We'll just do some blackened seasoning. Watch me find it after, but let's go ahead and get this in the oven. One last time. All right. So we use this blackened seasoning. You can use whatever you like. And I'm just going to kind of, and let me be careful. I got the fan on. It's gonna blow in my face. Hold on. Let me keep it down. And I'm gonna taste this, not the raw fish. I'm just gonna taste this seasoning just to see. Some of them, a little goes a long way. You don't wanna be too heavy-handed, especially on something delicate like fish. But if it's a lighter seasoning, maybe I'll do another pass. I would love a pan sear, but the recipe was for baked. And that's good if you have a lot to do. Let me give this a little taste. Just want to taste the blackened seasoning. Oh, it's nice. It's got like a smokiness to it, obviously. It's salty, not too strong. It's actually nice. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna go ahead and put these on the tray. So I did a light seasoning, but you can season however you like, all right? We wanna make sure everybody gets well. So now we're gonna go onto the baking tray. I'm gonna try and put all of them on the baking tray. This has some cooking spray on it and some seasoning. That way we don't have to turn it, and that's gonna get on the skin side. Keep it or don't keep it, it's up to you. So let's go ahead and Jenga these on here. We wanna try and get them flat. Use up all that surface area. They're going to be set it and forget it. So I'm just kind of going up and down, opposite, onto the parchment paper. And then this is going to go in the oven at 350 until it looks right. Now we'll do about 20 minutes. My mom says, Maggie, cook with your senses. Don't just set it and forget it. We're going to look at the color. We want it to get, you know, kind of like pasty and flaky. I'm just going to grab these little straggle pieces over here and just kind of put them over here in the corner for a little sample. All right, let's clean this up and get this in the oven. We'll set the timer for 2 minutes, but we'll temperature check it and see how it's looking. And then I think we'll work on the veggies. All right. So just 11 pieces of fish. Yes, this is salmon. I'll show y'all the package. All right, let's get in here. Let's turn on the light. Turn on the lights. and cook the salmon. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right, we'll keep an eye. Let's do the timer for 20 minutes because y'all know I'll forget stuff. In my mind, I'm like, oh, just check it in a while. It'll be fine. Come on in, everybody. We're at 13,000 likes. Thank you. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. You wanted to know the seasoning, Mecca? This is just Kroger blackened seasoning that we put on top. And then I did put a little bit of olive oil too, so the seasoning will stick. And then underneath, we have some seafood seasoning, some paprika. You can just do the same. All right. This is what we have on the bottom, just a little lightly so you have the flavor. And we'll put some parsley on after it comes out for a garnish. Okay, so we got rice cooking in the rice cooker. Salmon is baking. We got some fruit to cut up. And let's go ahead and get these steamed veggies done. We'll do 2 veggies. Really simple. So I got this from Walmart. It's called California Blend. I don't know why. Are y'all in California? Is this what y'all eat? But my mom says your plate is supposed to have at least 3 different colors. So this has got multiple colors. It's broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. I like broccoli. The others are okay. But this is a steam bag. I'm trying to think. We'll steam it. But I want to give it a little bit of life. I'm trying to debate. I think I should put it in a... That's fine. Just steam for 5 minutes. I'll put this in the microwave, but I won't cook it yet until we're ready to plate because literally it's just steam it and then lightly season it. But whatever veggies you like. All right, I want to go ahead and get started on the fruit while our fish is in there cooking. I'm going to clean this up since we had some raw fish. We'll do some fruit cups. It was just oranges and strawberries. In case you all are just coming in, someone saw this video of mine, and this is what we're recreating. So we oiled our salmon. I did the California blend on the skillet last time, so if y'all want me to, I will as well, but we can put it in the steam bag. And then we just put the parchment paper down onto the baking tray. We put our fish down. Oh, I do have some flatbread. Let's go ahead and get his flatbread ready to go, and we'll oil that up. And I put that in the oven too, but we'll do that towards the end. And the fish is going to come out. The rice is going to be done. The veggies are done. And this is my plated version, but we're going to do some meal prep. All right. Hello, Refuse to Lose is here. Thank you so much. All right. Let's just give this a little wipe since we had raw fish, and we'll get our flatbread done. That'll be easy. At least get it prepped and ready to go. That's just gonna warm while your fish is just about done or coming out. The residual heat from the oven. So if you're a meal prepper or cooking for the family, this should make 3 or 4 portions. Maybe we can get 4. It's almost 12 pieces of fish. They're kind of small to me. I don't know. Man food to me is like more hearty. We're at 13,500 likes. Thank you all so much. Let's see if we can get to 14,000. Make sure you're tapping and sharing and subscribe to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right. And we have a special request for some healthy food. So that's what we're making. And then we're going to pack it up and take it with us. All right. So I'm going to be Meals on Wheels today, and I love it. Let's get another baking tray. So what I order, I'm going to put some more parchment paper on here. A great way if you're cooking for the family, what I like to do, especially moms, if you're, got multiple people, if you're trying to do something healthy or lower carb or whatever you do, you could have just the fish and the veggies, and then to bulk up a meal, or especially if you're cooking for boys or men, add extra starches, rice, beans, breads, whatever. It helps them stick to their ribs. That's the stuff that we can avoid, but we're making man food, so we're going to add some flatbread. Let me just throw some water on here so our paper doesn't roll up on us. Roll up. Oh, it's roll out, right? Y'all know I do not know. Okay, so I ordered some flatbread. There it is. It's just some pita bread. I just happen to have it. So you can also use the non-pita bread. So this came from Walmart. So this is the Greek style pita. You can use this for gyros. You can use this for anything. So I'm just going to see if I can get all of them on here. And we are going to, it's like nice and soft. We are going to just grease these up, maybe lightly salt them, and then this will go with the food. So I'm just going to kind of spread them out here. Oh, it's got 6. Yikes. We're going to have a little overhang, but I think it's okay. Quality. When you don't eat bread and then you take that first bite, watch out now. All right. So just like this, it's very nice and flavorful, but we can do a little extra. Thank you all for liking and sharing. We're at 13,800 likes. Let's see if we can get to 14,000. So I'm going to use the same olive oil, and I'll get another container and another brush. All right. We want to brush that on, and then we'll lightly salt it. This could be any oil, but I think olive oil just gives it a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of, when you go to Greece or when you have like, you know, Indian bread fresh out of the oven, naan with butter, or fresh pita bread, they do off the, like the griddle, greased up. Is there anything better than hot buttered breads? I say no. But if you need to watch the starches or the gluten, this is not for you. But we're cooking man food. So we want to make sure that it's nice and tasty. Let's get up underneath here. No pita left behind. All right. And then I'm just going to get some salt, maybe a little oregano. Don't start. All right. So you can see it's nice and greased up. And we'll just do a light sprinkle of salt. I know it's going to be better fresh. And then this will go in the oven. This would be served best fresh, but I'm sure when you microwave it up, it'll be good. Thank you, Mustard Queen, for the badges. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Oh my gosh, thank you all so much. Sharon for the badges. I'm just gonna set this over here. Just having everything prepped and ready so that when we are ready to pack it up, it'll be good to go. All right, we got veggies in the microwave. We're gonna steam those. Let's go ahead and cut up some fruit. We've got our fish in the oven. Ooh, it's looking good. It's percolating. We got about 12 more minutes, or we'll keep an eye on it. It may not even need 20, especially since we're cooking it from thawed out. All right. So I've got strawberries and oranges that were in the video. So let's go ahead and give him that. You can make whatever fruit cup that you like. I always serve my man fruit with his food. It's a great way, especially if you have picky kids, serve it with their food. It's a great way to get them. I don't eat that. You will today. Put it with the food. Give them the stuff that give them the good stuff. All right, so let me get a little struggle cutting board, and let me show you all the meal prep containers that I have. I got these from Walmart. So whenever I cook man food or whenever I'm sending anybody home with food, I have these foil containers. You can also get them at the Dollar Tree. And they come with these little crimping lids. One side is foil, one side is paper. And it's just nice. You know, of course, if you're doing this for yourself and you want your containers, you know, then just use whatever containers you have. But this is a little bit nicer than just disposable. So we're going to make a fruit cup in one of these. So we're just going to do oranges and strawberries because that's what was in the video. Our rice is percolating nicely while we're waiting on our fish, and we'll steam our veggies. And my plan is to do one of these that is just fruit that he could have with his food, and then the others will actually portion out into meals, okay? So we got some nice strawberries. I think these came from Aldi, so let's go ahead and cut all these up. And then we've got some cuties as well. Really simple. It don't take all that. Just give them something good. The key is, ladies, if you care, just be consistent, all right? Men are hungry a lot, so let's go ahead and rinse these off. Or you can do your fruit washes, a little bit of lime juice, lemon juice, whatever you've got. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the strawberries. And we'll just get a little knife and we'll just quarter these and then put them in the container, and then we'll peel some oranges. And then by then, our fish is looking really good. You know what? I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to take the fish out and just temperature check it because I really want it to be, seafood can go like from done to rubbery really quickly. So I just want to, it's only been like 10 minutes and it doesn't take long at all. So let's do a quick temperature check on the fish, and then we'll put the, here's my thermometer. Okay. I think fish is done at 145. Okay, Mecca, no problem. All right, let's take this out. Woo! Oh, it smells so good. Smells so good. So someone very special to me asked for a meal that he saw on my plate. He's not feeling his best, so for me, cooking is love. So let's go ahead and get this done. Let's do a temperature check here. Yeah, 144. Not bad at all. Okay. Actually, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to turn off the oven, but put the bread in there so it can kind of warm. And as soon as our rice is done, we can start. So let me move quickly on the fruit. So let's put that in there. Turn off the oven. I'll just check a couple more just to make sure. I got it up to like 145. Yeah, because it's going to continue to cook. That looks really good. And I'm going to sample the little struggle piece I had on the side just for flavor. And then I'll put some foil over top. I think I found the foil in the car. When I cooked for the Marines, I left the foil in there. So we just have a little bit. Oh my God. And it's not even for me. All right, so let's put a little bit of parsley on there, really lightly as a garnish. As I say, lightly, and it all comes out. I'm gonna salt it just a little bit more. I don't want to overdo it, but I'm gonna lightly salt it because I seasoned it lightly. Salt is always one of those things. I mean, it's better when you cook with it, but when you're cooking for others, you want it to be to their liking. And this is somebody I've never cooked for before, but I want it to be really good. Oh yeah. That was only about 10 minutes. All right. So our baked salmon is good. Let me go get the foil from the car. And we're just going to cover this until we prep it up. All right. 1 second. So again, you can get a nice meal if you're cooking for the family or whatever. So we're still waiting on our rice. We're still waiting on our rice over here. It's percolating. I'll show y'all. Our flatbread is in there. The oven is off, but it's just going to warm. Let that do its thing. I'm not going to move the rice cooker. Let me just get our fruit cut up. And let's go ahead and steam the California veggies. Let's just do 5 minutes in the steam bag, and then we'll season those. So just showing y'all some options. So I'm just gonna pull the tops up of the strawberries, and I just kind of cut the top off, make it nice and flat. You can smell all the way in North Carolina. Thank you so much. Y'all were over 15,000 likes. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, this is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. So I'm gonna take one of the containers. So I put the flat side down, I just go fast, and then I cut from the top half, turn it, and then half again, and that's how I get little quarters. All right, so I'm just gonna do that for the whole bowl. Of course, you can eat it whole. If the boys are here, they just eat the whole thing, probably including the stems, but we're gonna try, since we're cooking for others. We eat with our eyes, so we're gonna try and have a nice presentation. Probably about 3 to 4 more minutes on rice. We'll season the veggies, and then we will plate it up, and I'll show y'all how I do my meals on wheels. To me, the best food is when, you cook it fresh and it comes right off of the stove or skillet, and then I can plate it up. But, you never know. Sometimes you have elderly neighbors. Sometimes people are dealing with illnesses. Sometimes you just want to be a blessing. Sometimes you do want to cook for your man. Sometimes you want to cook for your kids. Sometimes you want to cook for yourself and save money instead of going out to eat. So this can serve multiple purposes. If you don't like to cook, you could do this. That's what my mom used to do. She would batch cook, a couple main ingredients on the weekends, and every night we would have dinner together as a family, and she would make like a few fresh things to go, but like the meat or whatever was already done. So if you're a working mom and you need to get something on the table quickly, lots of different ways. I'm gonna taste one of these for quality control. Thank you all so much. Make sure you are subscribed to Fttv. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Today we are making a special request for a dear subscriber of mine that wanted this baked fish. We got some seasoned rice cooking in chicken broth. We're gonna do some simple struggle veggies in the microwave. And this is my, let me taste this one, it's a little soft. This is my tip for like new moms, new wives. Ooh, yummy. If you're new at cooking, don't wear yourself out trying to do everything from scratch. My mom can do everything all at once and it all comes out perfect. But if you're just beginning, I say pick something like the fish, right? And don't gesture with the knife. That's poor etiquette. Pick something like the fish that you want to do from scratch, and then take shortcuts on everything else. Fan's got, ooh, yummy. So we're just make a little fruit container for him, and I'll put the oranges on the other side, all right? So he can have some fruit with each meal. I'm fasting. See what happens? That's why I got to stop, because I keep tasting. Okay. So there's that. Let's check on the bread. We just want it to be soft and not rock hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, mama. Oh, if you could smell it, it smells like a bakery. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, it's all... Oh, my God. Oh. I would eat this whole tray. Just come back for me. All right. I think we're good. I'm going to put this... Let me cover this with foil too. Just want everything to kind of keep its temperature. All that we're waiting on is the rice. And then we'll season those veggies up. And we'll pack and go. Meal delivery on the way. I don't know if y'all can see. And it's hot and it's oiled up. Like, all right. Cover it up. Out of sight, out of mind. All right, that's good. And I'm just gonna put the fish on top of this. Use the residual heat. That one's hot. Hold up. I'm just gonna move it behind me. Let's get the oranges together. as soon as our veggies are done. Oh, 10 more seconds. Let me get a bowl for the veggies. And we'll season those with skibbies. Ooh. Oh, our 20 minutes timer. I'm glad we took it out. See what I mean? Mom says, cook with your senses, Maggie. Don't just set it and forget it. Aw, thank you so much, Roxy. You are too kind. All right, let's give this a minute because if we open it right now, the steam might burn you. So while I peel, okay, hold on, y'all, the timer. And we'll just toss that in some seasoning. What would y'all do? I was going to do meal prep like rice, fish, veggies, like make a plate in each one of these. But now I'm thinking, like, since we're doing fruit, should I do one all fruit, one all fish, one all rice so he can make it himself? Okay, gentlemen in the chat, how would you prefer it? Do you want your plate so you can just grab and go? Or do you want it separate? How would you prefer it? We'll do either way. All right, so we're just gonna go in here and grab these cuties. We're just waiting on the rice, and we're just gonna easy peel these. Easy peasy. Miracles wants it plated. Okay, got it. Okay. Maisie wants it separate. Okay. Okay, Quasia says make one plate and then separate the rest. Okay, gotcha. Well, like one demo plate. Yeah. Mino Mister doesn't like his food to touch. So if y'all see me cooking man food and I'm always separating everything with parchment paper, he don't like his food to touch. So everybody's different. I believe in giving the men what they want. Not everybody believes that, and that is totally fine. But we're not talking about that today. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making baked fish. Our rice is just about done. I'm looking at it in the rice cooker. Those of y'all that have the side-by-side view, you can see it. Uh-oh, went a little too hard on that. We're doing a fruit cup. We got some flatbread, and then we had some fresh spinach. I just put together a meal for Mino Mister, and someone very near and dear to our family who is not feeling well said that he would like the same thing. So I said, say no more, coming right up. So we are not plating today. We're just going to pack these up in these foil containers, and I'm going to drive it over so he can have a good meal and feel better. You never know, y'all. You never know what people are going through. So check on your loved ones. And if you can do something simple, for me, this is simple, but if you can do something simple to be a blessing, you never know how much people appreciate that. All right. So we're just making a fruit cup. We'll just keep these kind of separate. I think it looks nice. And then we'll get into our veggies. And as soon as my rice cooker, oh, the rice cooker is done, y'all. One more. Okay, we're ready. All right. So I'll just do one more of these. It could be any fruit, but you never know how much just making somebody a fruit plate could make their day. Rod says, you always see me on Food Talk TV. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. All right. So that's where you can find me. My cooking content is Mondays and Fridays, and my relationship content is Wednesdays and Saturdays. Just a little love and care. When I cooked for the boys when they were little, I would always like cut up their fruit. Can they do it themselves? Absolutely. But we all like being taken care of. Some of us like taking care of others. All right. So let's clean this up. All right. So we have a really simple, just some mandarin oranges and some strawberries. All right. Really simple. So I'll just go ahead and I'll just cover it easily for now. Let's go ahead and do the veggies, and I'm going to do them in this pan. Let's get the struggle scissors, and then I think we'll put the same blackened seasoning. You could also do salt and pepper. Whew, I probably needed a bigger bag. But we're going to do another veggie too. Hot. All right, So we'll use the same blackened seasoning on the veggies so they're not just bland. A great source of goodness. And I think I'll put a little pat of butter in here just to give it a little bit of something, all right? And then we'll shake it up. Let me see if I have regular butter. Ooh, you know what you could also do? For the picky kids, you could sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on it. Let me know if I should do that. Now, we'll keep it simple. Let me grab the butter. All right, I think I have to use my butter. I'm just gonna put like a little pat in there. This is my buffalo butter. It's from the Indian store. If you want to screenshot it, this is cow and buffalo. I have to stay away from dairy, but it's just butter. We're just gonna cut a little pat of this. Uh-oh. And I'm just gonna put it in with the steamed veggies and let it kind of melt down a little bit. Just gives it a little flavor, a little something. If you're going really light, really clean, omit the butter. Just gonna put the top on it. And I'll taste one little piece for the seasoning. Oh yeah, nice. All right. All right, let's get our fish. Let me make space so you all can see everything. So we had 11 fillets of fish. This was salmon. We thawed it out. We blotted it. We greased it up with a little bit of olive oil, some blackened seasoning, and then we drizzled a little bit of parsley on top. All right. So let's save the nicest pieces for the plate that I'm gonna make. And let's go ahead and put them all in here. And to be nice, let's do this. I got this parchment paper from the Dollar Tree. So it's just the little square pieces. We'll keep them separate, kind of like they do burger patties, so that it doesn't, you know, look all janky. All right. So we just cooked it for 10 minutes at 350. So I'm gonna leave the big pieces out for his plate. All right. And we just have this on parchment paper. Just kind of separating them here. All right. And what I do when I cook for my man, I put parchment paper in between. Uh-oh. So it's not a huge mess. And I'm just going to cover it on top. So if he decides to freeze it or whatever, he'll have access. And it'll still look relatively like it did when I made it. How many pieces of this fish would y'all put on a serving? I want to put all 4, but I'm over here thinking greedy. Let's put 2 pieces of fish on the plate. He's not feeling his best, so he may not have that much of an appetite. All right, so y'all see what we did here? So we have what, like 10 pieces of fish, 9 pieces of fish in here. And let's go ahead and cover that one up. We have these little foil containers and their top. All right, so we got that done. And veggies, rice. All right, let's get the rice. Got the flatbread too. All right, so the rice cooker has finished. Let me bring it out so y'all can see. And we're gonna dump that into a container and save some to plate. So we cooked this rice with chicken broth. So we're just gonna fluff it up a little bit. And then we're gonna put it in a container. Woo. But we'll save some. We'll make his rice container. And then we'll save some for the plate that we're gonna make. So every day should have about 3 or 4 servings. Or again, if you're cooking for yourself or you're a meal prepper, maybe this will work for you. And I'll put some parsley on here just to make it look kind of nice. All right, so we have some seasoned rice. Let me just taste. Make sure it's seasoned well. My mom said never serve anybody something you haven't tasted, all right? Melanie says you do not wash off the veg before cooking. They put spray on it. Are you talking about the steamed veggies? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Cooked in chicken broth just gives it so much flavor. Let's put a little parsley on here, just so it looks a little bit more elegant. Optional, but I think it looks nice. We all eat with our eyes. Andy says the foil goes towards the food. Okay, I'll turn it over for you. All right, so we just put a little parsley on here. Hot, 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 hot. And I'll label it. But you know what? I like the foil just for now. We'll get there. All right, so lastly, let me make his actual plate that he will see, and we'll put that one on top. All right, so if you're meal prepping, I'm gonna get our container, and these are a little bit bigger. Me and Mister likes them. So let's get some nice servings of rice. I'm so used to like not letting the food touch. I'm over here like, okay. I think it's gonna be all right. Gotta scrape it all. All right, so we have our rice. Very nice. Let's put a little parsley on that. And then let's put some veggies. Where are the veggies? I put a little bit of that butter in here. Let's just, All right. I'm gonna put just a few. Oh, I should have gotten 2 steam bags of veggies. Okay. And then let's do the fish over on the corner. Almost forgot the flatbread. So we have our salmon. A little bit more. You want some. You know you want it. All right. Perfect. All right, so that's done. And then I also did some fresh spinach. I think I'll just give him the bag of spinach. Yeah, I'll just give him the bag of spinach because I don't want to mess it up. All right. So I'll take a quick picture of this so you all can see. And I'll just put the fruit cup next to it. And we'll put a nice little note on there. Oh, the flatbread. Almost forgot. Let's see if we can get them. All right, let me see if I can take a picture. So we have flatbread for every meal. I think that looks nice. Try and move that out of the way. Of course, plated is great, but we are Meals on Wheels today, class. So let's take a quick picture. Our little meal prep. I think it looks pretty good. Y'all can tell me what you think. We'll do a nice little video. All right. So I think that looks pretty good. I think y'all would like that. Let's go ahead and get it covered up. And again, if you're just coming in, one of my day ones saw this meal that I made and asked me to recreate it for him. So if you just came in, we thawed out our salmon, we blotted it dry, we seasoned it, then we oiled it, and then we seasoned it, and then we put it on on a baking sheet with parchment paper. We had the California blend. I did that in the skillet. We put some seasoning down on the skin side. We put that in the oven, 10 minutes at 350. We did some flatbread, made a fruit cup, and I'm going to give him the bag of fresh spinach. And so I'm just going to pack all this up, and then I'm going to deliver this very nice meal. Thank you all so much. So this is how I would serve it to you if you were here. But again, like I said, you never know who's in your area that's under the weather, who's struggling with something, maybe grieving. You never know. So this is the meal that he saw, and he said he would like this. So that's what we're making. So I'm just going to get the fresh spinach bag, and I'm just going to give him the whole bag. All right, so just imagine this on the side. Let's get it all packed up. So let's get the first one. So I'm going to put this down the way y'all told me. All right. I like the foil. I know the foil side goes on the bottom, but you know what? I'm doing it my way. Doggone it. I know. Just allow me. Put the foil side and see if I can write a little note on it. To me, it just looks nicer. You can just crimp down the sides. All right. Let me see if my Sharpie will write on it. And we'll just write on here, get well soon. All right. Love, Maggie. So yes, ladies, you can write a little love note to your man or your kids or yourself. Have it your way, Burger King. All right. So this is his actual meal. So we will put this one on top. Let's pack everything else. So that one's gonna go on top. And then I'll label this too. If you have, you know, again, people with any type of, I don't know, limited mobility or whatever. This was all, God, it's hot in my hand. That's all the seasoned rice. So we're just gonna label this rice. My mom cooks pretty much every day. She always cooked for my dad. My family's from Ghana. And whenever my mom would travel, this is what she would do for my dad. So he had like a whole freezer of lean cuisine meals. He could come home from work and just take one of these out and his food was done. So we're going to call this seasoned rice. All right. So we have our rice. Let's just get it all stacked up. All right. So we got rice. We got his meal. We got fresh fruit. All right, so let's get this labeled up. Again, if you don't like cooking every day, do this on a Saturday or Sunday. We did this in an hour and a half, and then you have enough for a few days. So we'll call this fresh fruit. All right, I'll keep this off to the side because it's cold. All right, so we have just strawberries and oranges. All right, we got that. My favorite, cover this up, hot buttered breads. All right, so you can get your portion out and then be done with it. This is a little bigger than the container, so I'm gonna put some foil on top of here so it doesn't dry out. We got some bread poking out, greedy. And I'll just call this pita bread. You know what? Probably should have written on the foil. We don't want his food to dry out. So I'll just call it pita. We'll just crimp down the sides. The foil keeps the food warm and preserved. Thank you. All right, there we go. We got pita bread. All right, and then, I feel bad about the veggies, but I'm giving him a whole bag of spinach. Yes, so we got a few extra veggies. So for those of y'all that are really concerned, we're gonna put the foil side down. All right. Something tells me men don't really care. All right, put that on there. And we'll call this steamed veggies. All right. And a bag of salad. So I'm gonna bag all of this up, put that with the fresh fruit. Hold on, I'm like, what's missing over here? I almost forgot, y'all. Can you imagine if I had left? I almost forgot the piece de resistance. Thank you, Maria. Maria. You came in giving the badges. All right, we're going back to my way. All right, foil side up, turn up. All right, and so we'll just call this baked salmon. The most important part, my goodness. All right, so we got everything ready to go. Let's get a bag. We're gonna head out, roll out. Is this Aldi's? No, this is Maggie's. So we're gonna put all of his food in here. Let's start with the heaviest at the bottom. Let's go with the rice, and we'll put the get well soon on top, okay? So we're gonna put the rice at the bottom. All right, rice, baby, it's in. Let's put our pita bread. All right, let's go with weight. Let's put the fish in. I'm glad y'all are enjoying this. Let's put the veggies in. Who would like a door? Let me not offer up myself. I was gonna say, who wouldn't like this door delivery, right? Steamed veggies going in. And then let's put the last one, the hot food. Get well soon. Love, Maggie. And then we'll put your fresh fruit on top. And his spinach. So I am Meals on Wheels today. I'm coming with all of this. And I hope you all enjoy. So thank you all so much. Welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. And I recreated this meal inspired by me that somebody saw and wanted some rice, some veggies, some flatbread, a fruit cup, and then some spinach. So I'm glad you all like it. Hopefully this will add a little brightness. Everything tastes good. What happened to the veggies? I know, y'all. I should have had more, but I do have some fresh spinach. Next time, get 2 bags of veggies. The veggies were in there. I made sure everything is in there. So you can find me at Maggie, the substitute teacher. Ooh, we are at 19,500 likes. Can you all give me 500 more likes so we can end the stream at a cool 20K? All right. So I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content. I'm with you all on Foodie Fridays. Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. We're at 19.9. Y'all are doing it. We made 20,000. Thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed. All of the recipes will be at Food Talk TV. I'm going to go deliver this while it's still warm, and hopefully it warms on the inside too. All right, everybody. Thank you for the badges, and I'll see you all. I won't be here next week. I have an event, so I will let Taylor know. But thank you all so much. See you next time. All right. You can find me on all your favorite channels as Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right, everybody. Everybody good? Gilchrist says it looks good. Be well note on top. Yeah, but I don't want to get well soon. It's the first food in there. I just don't want it to be over the fruits. Okay. Okay. Everybody good? Make sure to hit the like button. Thank you, Quasia. Thank you, everybody. Let me just see what y'all are saying here. Then I'm going to run while it's still warm. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Nate wants it separate, so we made one on a plate and then separate the rest. Great idea, Quasia. That's what you like to cook out versus going to Uber Eats. Yeah, Uber Eats is so expensive, y'all, and you just never know what people are going through. All right, you love fruit. Hey, Lisa, sounds delicious. Hey, Quasia. Christina says no skin. Ooh, take out pizza and wings. Have some for me. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, y'all like the singing? Absolutely. Cold fish will bring down the temperature for frying. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Gilchrist. Hello, Vonnie. Hello, Ethel is here. Arnita. Ooh, Quasia had barbecue roasted homemade slaw. Hey, Bert, Jessica's here. All right, everybody. So I'm going to head out the door. I will be back tomorrow. No, yes, tomorrow with Lucy. Fridays at 5 is Fttv. Sorry, y'all. It's a lot. Tomorrow, yeah, at 5 o'clock for more relationship content if you like that kind of stuff. So just stay tuned. Turn on your notifications, and I will see you all on the next one. Is this a good Euro idea? Yeah, you could do like your lamb or shaved beef or whatever, your fresh veggies in a separate dish. That might work. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow with Lucy.